Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to be troubleshooting some connectivity problems that people are reporting when using these Thunderbolt or FireWire adapters, and why legacy devices like this FireWire camcorder no longer seem to work with their computer. Now, I've made several videos in the past about this topic showing how to get these devices to work, and a lot of people are reporting that the process doesn't seem to work anymore. So in this video I'm going to go through a few troubleshooting techniques that you can follow to get things working again. The first thing you want to do is make sure that macOS is up to date. There has been a few versions in the past where FireWire actually was kind of broken with the system, and the newer versions correct that. So go into System Settings, go into General, Software Update, and if there's any updates available, make sure to run them. In this case, macOS Sonoma 14.2 just came out tonight as of the day that I'm recording this. However, I was actually testing the betas on the system, so it's already running 14.2. It's just offering me the update to the latest stable version, but in any case, it's best to run these updates, especially if you're having problems. The next thing you can check is making sure that the software you're using is up to date. So typically, if you're using a camcorder, you're probably using iMovie to do the video capture. So head on over to the App Store and, well, what do you know? There's an update available for that as well. The next thing you can do, and I think this is most likely the issue that a lot of people are running into, is actually the security settings for these adapters. So if you go into System Settings, go down to the Privacy and Security section, and then scroll to the bottom of this, and you'll see there's a setting here that says Allow Accessories to Connect. And the default is Ask for New Accessories. And what that means is the first time that you plug one of these adapters in, it will prompt you if you want to allow that connection. And I think a lot of people are just hitting don't allow because they don't know what it means, they're in a rush or something, they just want to close out of it. And the problem is, once you hit don't allow, there's no way to reset it. So what you actually have to do is change this setting to ask every time. And then when you do that, you'll need to use Touch ID or put in your password to save it. And now, let me just connect these two adapters together, and we'll plug them into the computer, and we'll see what that looks like. So now that I've plugged these in, even though I don't have anything else connected yet, you'll see that we have this option here on the screen to either allow or don't allow these adapters. And this is for security reasons, because Apple doesn't want somebody to plug in some kind of malicious device that once it plugs into your system, it could take over your system, install malware or something. So they want the user to actually have the computer unlocked and physically allow the connection. And if you hit don't allow, then these adapters aren't going to work. So in this case, we're going to hit allow, and then we'll go ahead and plug in the FireWire cable here to this camcorder. And if you don't have these cables or adapters, take a look at the video description where I'll have links to everything you need if this is the first time that you're doing this process. But most of you at this point probably already have the cables and adapters, and you're here because they're not working. So we'll go ahead and we'll power on this camcorder. Make sure your camcorder is set to the play position. And I'll also show you on the camcorder screen here, you'll see right here where it says HDV and DV. And if I unplug the connection, you'll see that goes away. And let me go ahead and plug it back in again, and you'll see that it will come back on the screen. So, and there, yeah, there you go. Sometimes it flickers a little bit, but make sure that this is on the screen. And all camcorders are different, but if your camcorder does have some type of setting to indicate that there is a connection, you'll want to be on the lookout for that. You should also take a moment to go through the settings on your camcorder. You may find settings for the resolution or different formats for the tape. And it's especially common that if you used a different camcorder to record the tape versus play it back, these settings may not match up. For example, if you recorded your tape in LP, but your camcorder is set to SP, it may not automatically adjust the speed, and that could contribute to different problems. There's also different audio formats. For example, if maybe the video is working but the audio isn't, you can try and change between different audio formats you have available. And on newer camcorders like this one, which records DV and HDV, you may need to set the setting here to choose between which format the tape was recorded in. In my case, I'm using auto, but let's say I had a tape from an older camcorder that was only in MiniDV format, and this camcorder was struggling to play it back, I could lock it to DV format, and then that way the camcorder isn't trying to change the resolution in the format. It's best to just go through all of these different settings because you never know what you're going to find. Here's another one here where you can lock the output of the FireWire connection to one format versus the other. So if you're having issues with maybe the camcorder is detected but the audio or video is not playing properly, go through these settings and see what you can find here. And if you're not sure what the settings on your camcorder mean, you can simply search for the make and model number and maybe put PDF in your search, and you'll most likely find the original manual, which should explain everything for you. Now, let's go into iMovie, and we'll hit Import Media. And because we hit Allow on that other screen, you'll see that the camera comes up in the list of sources, and you'll see it will come up here. I just have some test footage, and there we go. And to prove it works, we'll hit play. And this just goes through a recording I made in HDV, and then I did the same for MiniDV wide and MiniDV standard, just to make sure that all three formats work. So here you'll see it will change into the other format, and there we go. So obviously the connection is working, but what happens if we unplug this, okay, and now this time when we plug it in, we hit Don't Allow. So we'll get that pop-up on the screen again. We'll accidentally click Don't Allow, and now you'll see on the camcorder that it still shows that it's connected. So everything here is still connected, and I can unplug and replug, and you'll see that the indicator there on the screen will come back up, so it thinks it's connected to the computer. But remember that we've declined the connection for these adapters. So now when we go into Import Media, you'll see that the camcorder is not listed there anymore. And another thing you can do is go to the Apple menu, and if you hold down the Option key, you can get into where it says System Information. And in here, go to the FireWire section, and you can see here that no FireWire ports were found. And that's because we declined these adapters from working. So now we'll unplug, and we'll replug it in again. And because we have it set the prompt every time, we'll now be given another opportunity to click Allow. And this time, now that we've hit Allow, we can hit Command R to refresh this screen. And there you go. There is our camcorder. It's now detected. And if we go back here, it's appearing there as well. So hopefully these tips have helped resolve your problem. If you need links to any of these cables or adapters, you can find them in the video description. Your price stays the same, but a small commission may come back to help me to support my channel. And if you go through all of this troubleshooting and it's still not working, it's certainly possible that one of these cables or adapters is not working and you might need to replace it. If you have another camcorder, for example, you could try with another camcorder just to rule out that maybe this FireWire port is faulty, or maybe you have a hard drive or audio interface that you could use to connect to rule out if one of these cables or adapters is bad. Another option is maybe borrow a friend's Mac computer and connect it to their system and see if you have the same problem, because if one of these cables or adapters in the middle is not working, it could throw everything off. And unfortunately, the only way to really troubleshoot that is if you buy replacements for these cables and adapters to rule out which one could be faulty. So again, I'll have affiliated links down in the video description to help you pick out ones that are known and verified working. And I hope this video was helpful. If it is, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments, and I'll try my best to help you guys out. And with that, I thank you for watching, and have a great day.